and it's bottled between 4 and 6 years after the harvest. And why did we do that? Why did we create an LBV in 1927? Because at that time Brazil, as I mentioned before, was our biggest market. And in Brazil they have a very similar climate to Singapore. And vintage port is too massive, too muscular, too tannic, and it doesn't match their climate. So in order to have a wine that was easier to drink, we have decided to age it for 4 more years so the wine could evolve a bit faster and would be ready to drink a bit earlier. So that's how we, Ramos Pinto, have created the first LBV in 1927. Now, there's 2 ways of doing late bottle vintage. There is the modern way, and I think I would say 95% of the port producers do it in the modern way. And modern means that they do physical treatments to the wine. So they fine the wine, they chill, fine, and filter. So they take all the sediment away. We don't do that. We do our LBV like we do our vintage port. So it's unfiltered. Because we believe that if you filter the wine, if you do cold treatments, and if you the physical treatments to the wine, you are taking color, you are taking aromas, you are taking all the good things, you are taking the soul of the wine.
So basically you feel that you're stripping the wine off.
Exactly. So basically our LBV is almost like the younger brother of the vintage port. And I was in England some time ago, and we were doing this blind tasting, and they were tasting an LBV blind, and they all thought it was a vintage port. They thought it was a minor vintage port from not a non-classic year, but in fact it wasn't. It is a wine that costs 3 times less than a vintage port.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. I've been given this wine before it was a vintage.
Well, this is the best compliment that someone can give. Maybe I never tell these kind of things to the finance guy, because you immediately start to have some ideas that we are driven by the production,
Which is
not
not
by
the
the
idea.
finance.
Yeah.
So this one is ready to drink now, but we can leave it for 10 or 20 years more, and it will actually improve the bottle.
Oh, sorry. We kept the law